Hello everyone, it's Renee from Bad Outfit Great Lipstick coming to you on my birthday. As of the day I am recording this, I am officially 30. If you want to do something nice for me, I do love happy birthday comments and happy birthday emails. I also am collecting donations for Pro Literacy, which is, as the name would suggest, a literacy charity. So if you would like to tip me $3 on what's called coffee, and or Ko-fi, something like that. But it's like a little tipping thing through PayPal. I use all of that money to donate to charity. So anyway, today I am actually, for my 30th birthday, going to try a bunch of new stuff. I am going to try lots of expensive stuff actually, now that I'm looking at it, but I got it pretty cheap for a variety of reasons. So this first product is the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops in Do You, which I think is currently the only shade. I got these in a swap, so I swapped for these. Then I have the itty bitty size of the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. I haven't even really taken this out of the box, but of course it's going to be tiny because, I mean, look at the box. It's so itty bitty. So we're going to try that. And then I have a sample of the YSL The Shock Mascara. I haven't used this yet, but I did open it about a week ago and just pump a little bit of air into it, you know, like this, simply because I usually don't like mascaras until they've been open for a week or two. For what I have on my face right now for foundation, I'm actually having a really good skin day. I don't know what happened, but for foundation I'm wearing a very thin layer of the Philosophy Renewed Hope in a Jar Skin Tint in 2.5 Ivory. This is their sort of tinted sunscreen, tinted moisturizer type product. A review on this is coming soon. Then under my eyes, just a tiny bit of Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream in Light 3. And for my eyebrows, I have, ooh, as I drop things, I have the Catrice Long Lasting Brow Definer in Broadly Presents. And the tiniest bit of Glossier Boy Brow in Clear, just to hold the brow hairs up. I wanted them to be a little more textured today. And my blush is the Becca Beach Tint in Dragon Fruit. I've been really getting back into these, and especially for summer when I want lighter, easier, quicker makeup. These just really brighten your face and give you a gorgeous flush. So I'm actually going to do the powder first, and I should be honest with you, I don't really buy By Terry products, partially because they're so freaking expensive, but also because a lot of them don't appeal to me. They're very heavily scented, they don't seem to have colors that would work for me, but I heard that this is the best powder for dry skin. So it is such a, let me get this down here. This is such a teeny tiny thing, and my brush is so big that I'm not quite sure how this is gonna work. I hope this doesn't explode when I open it, but oh, okay, so it's got a little, I haven't opened this, so it's got like a little sifter. Oh shit, now I'm gonna have to peel off a sticker, aren't I? So where I tend to get shiny with this tinted sunscreen is mostly on the nose, but also a little bit on the eyelids and on the chin. But I'm mostly going to concentrate this on the nose. It is, I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, it is a bit white, so we'll see what it does. Ooh, that blew back powder in my face. It definitely mattifies a bit. Okay, so that reminds me a bit of the Glossier Wowder. It mattifies, but not majorly. It mostly just gives your skin a bit of a satin finish. It does look a little bit like powder. It's not clinging to any kind of pores or fine lines. It's definitely light. It's definitely a white color. So I think if you had medium to dark skin, I don't think you'd be able to use this because it is showing up a little bit white. I am thinking that this might be more attractive to people with normal to dry skin who want an all-over matte finish, which is not normally what I go for. So this might just not be my type of product. But let's go into something that is pretty much always my type of product, and that's highlighter. So my habit with liquid is to shake it up. And this looks very gold. So I don't know if it's gonna work on my skin. I do use the, do use. Anyway, I do use the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand in Spotlight, which is a gold color, but for that one I always feel like I have to have a decent amount of makeup on to get away with it because it is more gold. So I really like the packaging. This is glass, which makes me nervous, but I'm clumsy, not everyone is. But it has a nice pump, so oh, that's a lot. I don't think I need that much. So this is definitely a golden color. So it's right, that little blob right there. It's definitely yellow, and it looks a little more yellow than the Charlotte Tilbury is. I can already see it's very reflective though, so that's nice. I'm told a little bit of this goes a long way, so we'll see how this... I'm always nervous. We'll see how this goes. It feels kind of cool on the skin, like it almost feels like it has a cooling effect, which I think is probably just because it's a creamier liquid type of product. Oh, I definitely think I see some shimmer in this. I need to have my glasses on. Ooh, that has a scent. That has a scent. That's crayons and coconut sunscreen. Yum. All right, let's try this cheek. I can see this one a bit better because of the light. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I see the shine. Ooh, that is really shiny. Maybe I put too much on the other cheek. I see the shine, but I definitely also see a little bit of refined sparkle, if that makes sense. It's definitely shimmery, but not chunky glitter. So, ooh, okay. So it's pretty. Okay. I'm having a pretty good skin day, and I feel like this does emphasize texture a little bit. And I don't have a lot of texture, but I have a couple of really tiny healing blemishes sort of around the cheek area, and I do feel like it emphasizes those a bit. It definitely has a beautiful shine, but there is some fine shimmer in it. Let me try this under my eyebrows as well. So I will say I just got up to rinse off my fingers because I've been using sparkly highlight. And in the indirect sunlight coming through the bathroom window, this definitely looked golden. It's a light yellow, light gold sort of color, but it looked less sparkly and more like an incredible glow. So I think this one might be something that changes a lot with the lighting. I'll have to keep testing it. Let's do the mascara. Let's see if we can knock it out of the park with this mascara. So YSL The Shock. I've already curled my eyelashes, and I do like to wipe off the brush a decent amount. Otherwise, I find that I just get too much product, and this does seem to be a slightly wetter mascara, which is not normally my preference. Yep, that's perfumed. Why do they do this? Oh, it's like, that almost smells like a really sweet fruit perfume. It's mascara. Why would you do this? Nobody wants their eyeballs to smell pretty. All right. Whatever. Let's do let's do it. Okay. Natural bristle wand, you get big wet clumps, but this is actually doing a pretty good job. And I'm wondering if it's because sort of the hairs are a little longer down here and slightly longer up here, and they're shorter in the middle, but they're spaced out pretty far. So I wonder if that's what's giving me all this separation. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Makeup Remover Pen to get rid of the mess I made on my eyelids, which I do with every mascara, and then wipe that off with a Q-tip, and then I will zoom in a bit and we'll talk about how I feel about this. So here we are close up with YSL The Shock after I've cleaned up my eyelid a bit. So really nice volume, not as voluminous as some other mascaras I've tried, but definitely gives you some volume and a little bit of length. Coats the lashes quite well, and it does give you that separation without a ton of clumping. Okay, so to finish this up, I definitely think I need a little bit of lipstick. I'm going to use Glossier Generation G in Crush. Okay, that'll do it. All right, so that is me done. So let's talk about this. So the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. Again, it definitely is white. On me, it's clear, but I can tell if I would put too much on, it would go completely white. And so I'm a little disappointed in that. I kind of wish, and I don't think they make a tinted version, so I kind of wish they made several different versions of this. It does feel really beautiful on the skin. It gives, especially on my nose where I tend to be quite shiny, this really pretty soft matte texture without looking overly powdery. It definitely is a bit powdery, but nothing crazy. It's not itchy at all. Very smooth, very seamless. I get why people like it. I'm going to keep testing it and see how I feel about it, but right now I'm kind of like, probably just not for me. The Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. I have checked these in a couple of lighting. I got up and looked around. In indirect sunlight, it just looks like a beautiful golden glow. In direct sunlight, it is mostly a very, very, very obvious golden glow. It's not a natural highlight at all, but the sparkle is quite faint. With this lamp, with this artificial light hitting me directly, it's quite sparkly. It's a refined sparkle, but it's definitely sparkly. And then the YSL The Shock Mascara, I am really hoping that this doesn't flake on me because I love it. It gives good volume, a little bit of length. It's quite black, and it definitely emphasizes the lashes. That's what's really making me like this. It kind of separates them and makes them more visible. Beautiful, beautiful effect from this mascara. So like with all of my first impressions, I'm going to keep using these over the next couple of months, and then I will get back to you in sort of a follow-up post telling you what I think. In the meantime, I hope you have an absolutely beautiful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.